Welcome to DCTV News, your source for stories that matter to students here at San Joaquin Delta College. I'm Mike Bauer.
And I'm Paul Soriano. This summer 2026 edition highlights student successes and campus resources and the people making a difference both at Delta College and throughout our Stockton community.
Thank you for joining us.
We begin right here on campus. Potholes, broken suspensions, and solar panels. Mike Bauer takes us on a bumpy ride through Delta College's plans to repair campus parking lots through Measure K.
Let's take a look. While students continue to voice concerns over deteriorating parking lot conditions, college administrators say improvements are on the horizon. DCTV was able to talk to Associate Vice President of Bond Programs, Daniel Banowitz, to discuss the college's plans for addressing these long-standing issues.
So every parking lot on this campus, we understand, they need work. So this project will be all 1.75 million square feet of parking lots. So they'll be installing the solar, but we'll also be replacing the parking lots. So S1 is going to that's going to be completely covered in solar, like this one is showing here for L3. S1 will be very similar to this. Then we'll come back after the solar is installed and we'll replace all the asphalt and it'll be a brand new parking lot. This is all funded through our Measure K bond program. K is what they call a general obligation bond program. It was approved by the voters. It was $598 million for the entire program. And this is a portion of that.
When asked who plans and approves these improvements, along with the current timeline, Dan had this to say.
The Board of Trustees is they're the ones who decide what projects we're going to be doing and when we're going to be doing them. This one is going to be a couple years at least, and that's because I can't go through and use all the parking lots at one time. Like I can't shut them all down, right? We have to go in phases. And L3 here was chosen for this summer because this is our busiest parking lot with the theater and everything else. So the least disruptive time for this is summer. So we're trying to get in here, get those canopies up, and get out of here before school starts. And then we'll come back a later date and do the asphalt underneath. Yeah, for the ones that are really bad, we can work with our facilities department and maintenance to see what we can do about those. I always love to thank the taxpayers and our communities for entrusting us with this money and believing in us that we're going to do good for our students and our staff. And that's what this kicks off right now.
Whether these changes come sooner than later, either way, it seems like the school is on top of it. So we look forward to seeing what Delta College does for our students and staff here in Shima 1 parking lot and the other lots out on the campus. This is Mike Bauer with DCTV News. Back to you guys in the studio. Those improvements should make getting to college campus a lot smoother. It was nice putting that story together.
Good job there. Community extends beyond the campus too. In my story, I take us to Gracie Fighter Stockton, where discipline, fitness, and community come together on the mat.
I believe a martial artist is someone that trains for their entire life. If you want to be a fighter, you can be a fighter. I've trained my entire life to express myself, and my expression of my martial arts is a lot of stuff. You have to come visit me and show you. I can teach you to express yourself if you're close to me. And Bruce Lee always said, I can give you a black belt, but you have to be next to me to learn to express yourself. Jiu-jitsu is a form of folding people up with their clothes on. But really, jiu-jitsu is a form of self-defense, right? It's developed in Japan, right? And it's located over to Brazil, where there was a Gracie family that took it and changed it to Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, right? And they took the whole style of Jiu-Jitsu with a stand-up style of throws and locks and laid it on the ground, so that now someone that's of a smaller stature can dominate a bigger statured person, right? As long as I understand the mechanics of the body, right? Where weight goes, distributing. So Jiu-Jitsu is an all-effective tool for your life. My history with the sport, I've been training, say 29 years now. First medal in 1998. I was been with the Gracies from the beginning, and then I found Valuatov Sambo inside of Antioch in 1999, and I stayed with Sambo the entire time. So I've been doing Gracie Jiu-Jitsu and Sambo the entire time, my whole life. And along the way, I've dabbled in a mixture of many martial arts. You know, I was the IFC champion at one time, and you know, I have Chelsea Chandler in UFC. I have many fighters participating as champions right now in A1, combat, and smaller shows. Delta students is training here to really learn the basics of self-defense on life. You know, everybody should know jiu-jitsu, I feel. As far as like it's a self-defense, it's also a confidence builder, right? So it's gonna build your confidence in every area of your life. Once you get here, you get the camaraderie from the teammates. You know, you get to go to like tournaments with each other and spend time with each other. It's a good build-up of your personality. I'd say like a lot of people that want to join the Army come here. Delta students do have a discount here. And if you come on in, you're gonna get the first class free, right? Along with that, if you end up staying with us, it'll be $115 a month for you, usually $125 for our regular class. And if you want to do everything here that's available to you, it's $150 a month for you guys. You know, just bring a up-to-date Delta student ID.
It's always great seeing organizations creating positive spaces in our community.
Behind every great video is a story. And for one digital media student, that journey began right here at Delta College.
Alan Zuniga Chavez introduces us to a student filmmaker.
Hi everyone, my name is Jean-Paul Chavarria and I'm a Delta alumni. I graduated in spring 2026 and I'm a filmmaker, director, producer, and screenwriter. And taking this course was a roller coaster. The first time I took it, I was new. I literally had no experience with technical side, using a camera, lighting. I did it like just playing, but never actually took it seriously. So I was very excited. I learned a lot, all the basics, the rule of thirds, the 1 every rule, framing, setting up a camera, lighting. So it was a great experience. And now that I'm taking it for a second time, I'm making it just to produce my most ambitious project so far, which is my novella. Take one. Which is The Flower in the Balcony, which is a drama show with a very powerful message that I hope is gonna reach a lot of people, or is gonna at least make them reflect a little. One of the challenges I faced, first of all, was something I call a creative crisis. When you run out of, well, you actually have a lot of ideas, but you don't know what to do, right? So then you got a little frustrated because you want to do this, but then you want to do this, and it's like you have deadlines, and you have a limited time, limited equipment, limited people. So I recommend to people that's facing that just to relax, take your breath, and just organize your ideas. Do something simple. And for all students that are going to start this journey, have fun with it, because it's a beautiful journey. It's going to have a lot of challenges of many kinds, but have fun with it, because it's a very beautiful journey to follow. And that's why I recommend Delta, because they, here in the media, they actually put you a lot of hands-on. It's not that they waste that much time like doing something or that, so they go straight into action. And that's when you meet people, you learn about them, you get new skills from them, and they get some skills from you. So you actually do a lot of teamwork, and you're gonna have a lot of fun with it. So I highly recommend the media.
Thanks, Alan. Digital media is helping students turn creativity into careers. Support services are another important part of the college experience.
Nathan Sarai takes us inside the Dreamer Success Center and highlights support it provides for immigrants, undocumented students at Delta College.
So my name's Tina Leal, and my role is the coordinator of the Dreamer Success Center. I operate the Dreamer Success Center day-to-day operations. I do intakes with students, and what that entails is students disclose personal and confidential information to me, where they will come here to look for a pathway because they have out-of-state status. Some would say immigrants, undocumented, students looking for a pathway for higher education. They could find the Dreamer Success Center here at Delta College, the main campus, in Holt 201 on the second floor in the Holt building, but they could also access our information via the webpage, our Delta College webpage. We have our own page there for Dreamer Success Center, and we also have Instagram and Facebook where they'll be able to access and private message and get assistance. Because I come from immigrant parents and my parents didn't have the pathway of higher education because of circumstances in life and life choices, it's beautiful to see that these are opportunities for people just like my mom and dad. And if they just had somebody like Miss Tina in a center that could outreach them and grab them in a beautiful campus like Delta College as a whole, I could only imagine where my parents would have been other than working in the fields or odd jobs to try to make and survive, right? So it is near and dear to my heart to have a center like this because I know how pivotal a center like this is to the undocumented community. They get to come in here and they get a breath of fresh air of resources, and you could see it on them. You could see their shoulders drop. I see the real tears, and they say, wow, I didn't know there was these services. So in my heart, I jump with joy. I wish I could like physically jump up in joy when I see that light turn on for each student, but I can't because I keep it professional. But inside of me, I'm like, they got it. They understand there's a pathway, there's a way. And like I say in all of my presentations, no hay excusas, there's no excuses. I have been working diligently on a remodel for the Dreamer Success Center. So we opened in 2019, and a lot of this chairs and table and furniture you see were from old centers or old areas. So we like got it hand me down, huh? So I work with Dean Marmolejo. He heard the vision. He said, let's try to do it. And Claudia Navarro, the admin, was like, I'm here for you. How can I assist? She puts in like the requisitions and like push the paper through. Just a collaborative team effort to try to get this remodel done.
Thank you, Nathan. Every student deserves access to resources that help them succeed.
For many students, paying for college can be one of the biggest challenges.
Sophia Mendez shares one student's experience navigating the financial aid process.
Hello, my name is Melanie. I am currently 26 years old, and I am also a Delta student. I am attending Delta at the moment for the Nursing Academy. I have not applied yet. I'm currently a CNA though, but I also went to school for education and mechanics. Being independent and, me paying for everything, I didn't include my parents' information the second time, hoping that I would get some type of help, and it didn't let me continue my application. It became more of a challenge because even though I was an independent, it asked for my parents' financial stability or financial incomes. And when you include all that information that they ask, it kind of, their income is later like inscribed into how much they could potentially be helping you out. Even though they don't help you out, it's more so like the idea of, oh, your parents can probably help pay for your school. I was grateful for $123, but I also noticed that $123 doesn't really help me out a lot, especially when you start going up in your career and the units start getting higher and higher in those classes.
When it comes to FAFSA, or the funds that come from applying from FAFSA, is through the US government. So we do have to follow the regulations. And one of those regulations that we get a lot of questions from, or students don't have a lot of information about, is dependency. So my name is Leslie Sanchez Valenzuela, and I'm a financial aid outreach specialist here at San Joaquin Delta College. For a student to be seen as an independent, they have to be over the age of 24. If they are under the age of 24, they do have to be married. They have to be either an orphan or foster care or emancipated minor, or being homeless, right? In some of those cases, when we get their application, we will ask for verification. So we will ask for documentation, right? It's really important that if a student is questioning or doesn't really know about, if they're a dependent or independent student, that they ask us those questions. I will always say students should apply, even if they have questions, or even if they think they won't be eligible for financial aid, because a lot of times students say, oh, I'm not eligible for financial aid, but they can be eligible for something. The other options that students can apply for, we do have scholarships, so students can apply for that. We also have outside scholarships. So on our website, we have a list of outside scholarships that students can be eligible for. Other options too that I know that are on campus. So we do have EOPS. So that's a program that students can apply for. Obviously, they have their own eligibility requirements. Other programs on campus offer book vouchers. So I know Basic Needs offers book vouchers. The LGBT Center offers assistance and book vouchers. And I believe also the Veterans Resource Center offers book vouchers. For students that are applying or gonna take classes this fall semester, that starts in August, they can still apply for the 2026-2027 FAFSA or California DREAM Act application. The priority deadline for community college students is September 2nd. 2027-2028 FAFSA and California DREAM Act will be open October 1st of this year. So for students that are planning to take or being college students for the 2027-2028 academic year, October 1st. So start applying right when it opens, because it's really beneficial for you to apply as fast as you can.
Thanks, Sophia. Knowing where to find financial support can make all the difference.
Another valuable campus resource is the Goldman Library.
Robert Williams shows us the services available to help students succeed inside and outside of the classroom.
Hello, my name is Robert Williams, and I am currently a D Media 21 student. My first time personally going into the Goldman Library, I thought it was really nice. They have a wide selection of books and things you want to check out. They have a lot of nice study sessions in case you need to get some work done. They also have amazing places where you just want to relax and sit down and rest. And they even have tutoring services that I noticed when I first came here, and a bunch more other stuff that the Goldman Library has to offer. The Goldman Library even offers other services such as borrowing materials, having adaptive technology for students, getting expert research help, even library courses, quiet study places, and even Zoom and recording rooms. Something that really drew me to the Goldman Library takes me back to high school. I remember all the time I would come back from class and head to the library. It would be such a nice spot to just hang out and chill out with some friends and just decompress after a long day. And now that I see the Goldman Library, it kind of takes me back to high school, where I would just enjoy those days being in the library and just having a nice place to relax after a long day. If there was something that I would maybe pass down or tell somebody that's maybe new here to the campus, is I would definitely say to check out the library. I think it's definitely a great place to start, and everyone is welcome. So knowing that, I feel like a place that you should definitely go to. for everyone here and not just people that are new is definitely check out the Goldman Library.
Thanks, Robert. Libraries continue to be an important part of student success. Learning also happens outside of the classroom.
Kyle Theodore introduces us to a recent digital media industry workshop featuring professionals with Hollywood experience.
San Joaquin Delta College Multimedia is hosting an industry workshop on June 25-26. With a special guest speaker from Hollywood. Marsha Persenriam is an Emmy Award-winning television producer. For the Golden Ghost, Wade William is a retired professional photographer for capturing famous celebrities from Hollywood. The Golden Ghost, Woody Harrelson, Waylon Jennings. The room was filled with energy and laughter as Marsha Persenriam spoke to Delta Community College intermediate student for the first time in 26.
Things that I call the poor me syndrome, you thought it was something else. Somebody did. But I'm going to be a victim that I mentioned myself.
Everyone gets a chance to hold a Marsha Persenriam's Emmy Award trophy. Wade Williams created HD scenes great films that are currently in hundreds of the best hospitals and clinics across the country. Wade Williams is lecturing photography lighting techniques with students and guests at the backdrop. Students who receive a Marsha Persenriam and Wade Williams Scholarship for the recognition student outstanding achievements. I'm introducing you some people and here's what they can say.
It's always such an honor to have Marsha and Wayne here, even though I've had the privilege of being able to talk to them and get to know them. It's honestly really gratifying to see how much they can impact our students. There's a lot of times when they visited that students just truly feel a connection with them, and it's just really awesome to see. One thing that I think is really awesome that that Wayne has been providing with their past visits is doing the workshops that he does, which I think is really, really cool. And the fact that he uses his iPhone and just teaches the students like how big of an impact lighting is with photography and even with video. It's really amazing to see the kind of photos that he can take with his iPhone, because he just has an eye for understanding how much lighting can impact an image. And it's really, really the best part of it is seeing our students' reactions when he shows them his phone. So I think that's just one of my biggest takeaways. I just really always appreciate just how he is in his craft.
My name is Adriana Broger. Marsha and Wayne were here to visit us this time around to present a scholarship award as well as to share an industry workshop with our students. It's been a 15-year friendship, and it is a fantastic thing for our students to have somebody who has industry access, insights, and just such an incredible career to be able to share and motivate them. And so it's an incredible thing when she comes to visit us.
This is Nathan Sarai, a student who received a scholarship and card from Marsha Persenriam and Wade Williams Scholarship.
I wasn't expecting it at all. When Professor Broger called me up, it's like, me? And it's like, yeah. I was like, well, oh. And then so while I was going through that moment and processing it all, I am grateful to be in that moment and receive their gifts and the opportunity that Professor Broger and Leo gave them to be here in digital media.
Thanks, Kyle. Experiences like these give students valuable insight into the entertainment industry.
Creativity continues beyond the campus.
Michaela Kabang takes us inside the light open mic and jam session where music and spoken word are bringing Stockton creatives together.
I have one.
Hi, my name is Lemmy Harris, but I also go by as Watashi. I live here in Stockton, California about 12 years, and I just got into making music recently. And yeah. Honestly, a friend of mine named Rain introduced me to The Light. I performed back in, I think the first Thursday of June. I forgot what day, but yeah, she just hit me up and just saying like, you should do open mics, show off your music. I was really excited also nervous to show off my unreleased song, Favorite Place, because I haven't uploaded it yet, but I did show a couple of my peers of the song, and I asked them before I perform, like, should I perform this song? Like, is it okay? Like, do you think people will like mess with it or anything? And they said, yeah, I think it's good. I think that was like my favorite one to share tonight. Ooh, man, I really like. Was it the one with the cowboy hat? That was really great. She put on a really good performance. And then my friend Angel and Malachi did a really good one. And then my friend Tafa, they really did a great performance tonight. And then my friend, I just met him at Poppy's Coffee. Jarrell? Yeah, Jarrell. Yeah, he was funny with the stand-up. But, those were my favorite performances tonight. Honestly, I really appreciate the whole crowd, honestly. And then on my first performance, I told them to follow me on Spotify, because I have my first song uploaded everywhere on every streaming platform. And if it would be really cool, I could get it reach out to everything. And then so far, I've gotten a lot of people to listen to my song, and that really warms my heart and makes me to continue to do music more. Even though I just got into it literally 3 months ago. But yeah, I've gotten a lot of people supporting me, what's your Instagram, or what's your platform, where can I listen to? I just I have my song everywhere. So the support keeps on coming, and I really appreciate that from the whole community. So you can find me at IG, Instagram at Watashi. That's WA.TASHI and 2 underscores. And then my Spotify is WATASHI. There's 3 I's in there. But you can find me on everywhere, honestly. And then yeah, very much.
Thanks, Michaela. It's exciting to see local artists creating spaces for connection and expression. Back on campus, finding the right support can make all the difference.
In the next story, Jonte Murray takes you inside the Delta Connect Center and the many resources available to help students succeed.
Thanks, Jonte. Having a strong support system can make college much less overwhelming. Many students are also returning to school later in life.
Eric Amiel tells us how Delta College DART program is helping adult learners take the next step.
My name is Sarah Maimoni,
and I'm a student program specialist with DART and the CTE and Workforce Development Center here on Delta's campus. DART stands for Directing Adults on the Right Track for Employment, and we serve our adult school population or adult learner population on Delta's campus. Any returning adults coming in to obtain a diploma, obtain a GED, or get a degree or certificate, transfer from an adult school. We're sort of a bridge program from adult school to college. As a DART student, you are a Delta College student. So that includes all Delta College resources. And there are so many resources on our campus that we want to make available to everyone and anyone that can come to Delta. Any student interested in the DART program can always come up to SHEMA 217 on the Stockton main campus at Delta College and come in and just talk to people.
Thanks, Eric. It's never too late to invest in your education.
Taking care of yourself is just as important as earning a degree.
Carlos Martinez explores the mental health resources available to students here at Delta College.
Before starting, my name is Vanessa Plaza. I'm the student program specialist here at Delta College, and I actually focus a lot about well-being for the students here, and I work alongside with the Delta Health Center. So I'm going to focus more on the well-being side because that is more of my forte here. So mental health awareness is a really big thing nowadays. We see it everywhere, whether it's in the workplace or we see it in K-12 education. Being a prior art teacher, I saw it a lot with younger students. Any advice that I can give to students that are maybe feeling really overwhelmed right now and need a little bit of advice? Personally, one motto that I always kind of live my life is that everything's going to be temporary, whether it's your stress, even life itself is so limited. You can dwell on the negative things or the stressful things, but it's okay to take pause and have some time for yourself. For example, for me, like I love drawing and I love painting, and that's my creative outlet. And I try to seek that and integrate that into things that are really stressful. For example, like note taking might be really stressful, but I'll doodle with my notes. So I think first thing is just pausing, and then the second thing is remembering what makes you happy in life and try to integrate that into a lot of the things that you do within it.
Thanks, Carlos. Prioritizing mental health helps students succeed both in and out of the classroom. Speaking of opportunities, digital media offers students hands-on experience across many areas of the media production.
Dim and Take gives us a closer look at this program.
This digital media program at San Joaquin Delta College encompasses digital media in the sense of audio and video production. Delta College students come from a variety of different cities across San Joaquin County.
My name is Leo Marquez. I am the multimedia coordinator for the digital media program. I think really the most inspiring thing is always just been the students and being able to see how much they grow from day one in the program to taking all of the classes and just seeing how much they progress.
I work really closely with Leo because he is our coordinator. So he is making sure that students have access to the equipment that they're going to use to create their homework and their lab assignments that they're getting in class.
I think something that really makes the digital media program unique is how we really make everything accessible for students.
If you're curious about digital media, this is the best program here in San Joaquin Delta College that you can do video production, radio broadcasting, and photography.
The role that our college radio station plays is actually quite a big one. Any students that enroll in our Digital Media 11 audio production class really are the ones that fuel a huge chunk of our radio station, which is an FC licensed radio station.
They cultivate a community that people can always look forward to coming into. As much as I enjoy coming here every day, learning and growing as a digital media artist.
An advice that I can give a person that they might be feeling doubtful about themselves and think they're not creative enough to join this program, and you are. Everyone has at least a little bit of creativity in your mind, you know, like there's always something to create.
We have a number of Delta College digital media success stories. We have students working in all facets of the industry, whether that's audio, video, social media, content creation. Some of these students are doing it on their own as freelancers, and some of the students are working for organizations such as the Grammys or recording agency, as well as local television stations.
I think anybody who's interested in digital media should come into our department. We're located on the first floor of SHEMA here in SHEMA 146. And what students will learn is that oftentimes they had no idea that this digital media department was here and part of Delta College.
Thanks, Damon. It's exciting to see students preparing for careers in the creative industry.
We close tonight with a story about service, commitment, and perseverance.
Michelle introduces us to a Delta College student balancing college while also serving United States Marine Corps Reserves.
My name is Jacqueline Rubio Jimenez. I want to major in nursing. I chose Delta because it's close to home and close to my family. Up until now, well, I graduated high school last year, and then I joined the United States Marine Corps. I left to boot camp training for 3 months, and then military combat training for about a month. And then I went to my schoolhouse in North Carolina for about 3 months, and now I'm back home. Well, there was a lot of lessons that I learned since joining, especially when I was at boot camp training. Being away from my family and all my loved ones, and being far from home and only being able to communicate through letters. It was a really different experience from what I was used to. I learned a lot of new things. I learned discipline. I had a lot of new responsibilities. I learned respect. I'm still getting adjusted to being back home, back to my old life. It's different routines from what I got used to while I was gone. And I'm just getting used to getting back into my old habits, kind of. Hobbies, I like to work out a lot. I love going to the gym. I love going out in general with my friends and listening to music. For me, the next step currently is starting college, and I want to get my license in esthetician. I want to get a good job. My goals at the moment is start my own business sometime soon and hopefully get my own place and to travel more.
That's it for this summer 2026 edition of DCTV News.
We hope these stories keep you informed, inspired, and connected to the Delta College community.
If you have a story idea or would like to get involved,
reach out to us at social media at DMediaSJDC.
Thanks for watching.